I've always wanted my kids to do better than what I've done in life.
Since the moment I had him, I've always wanted him to go to college. I've always wanted him to do more than what I have done for myself.
When I went to school, you could get a job straight out of high school. You could even be a high school dropout and get a good blue-collar working job for a union and be okay. It isn't that way anymore.
To be anything nowadays, you need education, computer technology, writing skills, communication skills. I would tell them all the time, you want to be somebody's boss. You don't want to take orders, you want to give orders. You want to be a manager, you want to be an owner of a company. Because if not, you're going to live with your mom and dad all the rest of your life. That's not fun.
If he wants to have all the fancy things in life, like he always talks about, you gotta have little credentials behind it. It's the key. You gotta have an education. It's the bottom line.
Oh, how did we make college happen? A lot of nervousness.
Pues en primer lugar yo me sentía asustada porque le decía que cómo íbamos a pagar la universidad y no teníamos quien nos guiara ni quien nos enseñara y pues solitas las dos buscamos cómo y ahí estamos. Ella me platicaba que había encontrado el financial aid, yo no sabía que era eso, o sea.
With the high school guidance counselor, the college guidance counselor, and with him, they all three of them put their heads together to get the paperwork done for all the scholarships that are out there.
There are a lot of things presented to, a minority family that I didn't have as a kid. There are all kinds of grants that you can utilize, all sorts of different kinds of scholarships that they offer minorities.
I knew he would fall in the criteria for the Pell Grant and different scholarships.
We applied to FAFSA, like everyone says apply for FAFSA. Alec brought home some paperwork beginning of May about this program, Power of You. This program is for, I guess, everyday average kids who want to go to school but don't have the means, and so we fit into that category perfectly.
You just need to know where to look, government-wise, state-wise, and school-wise. You need to know, sometimes they literally hand you college.
It only takes someone that's going to support them, to get behind them, and to reassure them.
I think talking with school counselors and other friends who've had kids that have gone to college and getting ideas, that sort of thing, is really important, but don't give up.
Ok, yo le dijera a los muchos padres que me van a ver, hispanos como yo, pobres como yo, que han luchado, que siempre motiven a sus hijos para ir a la universidad, que es el mejor futuro para sus hijos, para sus nietos, para toda la familia. Que no digan que no se puede, porque sí se puede. Sí podemos los hispanos enviar a nuestros hijos a la universidad, con mucho sacrificio, muchas carencias, pero sí se puede. Sí se puede.
I'm really relieved that he's on the right path, on track to now get a college diploma. It's hard to believe sometimes, but he's doing it. He's right in my eyesight, so it's happening.
He knows where he wants to go. He, getting emotional. It is amazing knowing that I've done my job. Okay, I'm done.